In this video, I'm going to be guiding you through Chapter 2.4, Price Determination. So firstly, we need to look at the price mechanism. The price mechanism is essentially buyers and sellers trying to establish an agreed price. Since customers want lower prices, sellers want higher prices. So the buyers haggle with market traders, such as firms and businesses, trying to drive down the price, and at the same time, the sellers estimate and charge what they think is the best price for profit maximization. Moving on to the market equilibrium. This is when the price where demand and supply are exactly the same. This is also known as the market clearing price, as people are willing to buy at this price, sellers are willing to sell at this price. So there are no shortages of demand and supply, and no surpluses of demand and supply. Get ready for a fancy term here. This is when the market has achieved allocative efficiency. This is an interpretation of demand and supply schedules. I'm going to tell you right now that the equilibrium price is $35, which is here, as there are 120,000 units demanded at this price and 120,000 units supplied at this price. If the prices were $25, then there will be an excess demand of 10,000 units. And if the prices were $45, then there will be an excess supply of 11,000 units. As you can see from this market equilibrium diagram here, that both the consumer and producers have agreed at PE and QE. This means that there will be no excess demand, no excess supply, and the market is highly efficient. Moving on to market disequilibrium. This is when a situation where demand and supply are not equal, meaning that demand is either higher or lower than the quantity supplied, which causes a disequilibrium and is very inefficient as there are shortages and surpluses. Using the same numbers in the demand and supply schedule, at $25, quantity demanded is 15,000 units, quantity supplied is 5,000 units, giving us an excess of 10,000 units. At $45, quantity demanded is 7,000 units, quantity supplied 18,000 units, excess is 11,000 units. This diagram represents excess demand. As the price falls from PE to P1, demand will increase from QE to QD, and at the same time, the supply will decrease from QE to QS. The reduction in the fall in price has created excess demand, and the shortage is the distance between QD and QS. And following the same logic for excess supply, this is when the price increases from PE to P1. And following the law of demand, the demand will contract from QE to QD, and the law of supply states that the supply will increase from QE to QS as there's more money to be made. The result of this is that supply is now greater than demand, and the excess is the distance between QS and QD. I hope that helped. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.